Welcome to another episode of Ask the Sisters, Am I the Asshole? I'm Sister J.
I'm Sister K.
I'm Sister LM.
And I'm Sister A. And welcome to episode 29. Let's get started with all this business.
Hey.
Welcome.
Here we go.
We are back for an all new Ask the Sisters. Am I the asshole? Before we get started with the drama, let's talk about what we are lipping, sipping, and swagging with tonight.
Okay, I will start us off. I have my beautiful red authentic Yeti. Thank you, little D. And in here, I'm enjoying some nice iced down A&W root beer for tonight.
Okay.
And it's sitting up on my giant Huggy.
Okay.
It's my giant one, too. It's big. It's almost big as my head. Okay. And it's big. I don't know
How big is your head?
It's almost
Your head.
I'm not even going to demonstrate that. But anyway, for my blingy, I have my beautiful J on. Thank you, Sister A. My blingy J. And my old school.
Ooh, nice.
That's
pink
Very
t-shirt
nice.
with the embossed thing. And this is one of my favorites shirts. And for my lippy, I bought out to match my shirt the Burt's Bees
All right.
liquid lipstick. And this is the Lavender Lake.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Color.
I love
like
this.
Yes.
And it goes on so smooth, and you don't need a whole lot either. And then my Avon Glimmer Sticks lip liner
in
chocolate. That's it for me.
All right, I'll go next. Excuse me. For my, what am I doing? For my bling, I have my Soul Sister bracelet in rose gold. Thank you, Sister LM. My permanent swag underneath. That's about all I got there. For my lippy, I have an oldie but a goodie. It's my Sephora Brilliant Cream Lip Shine number 20. Don't know the color, but I love it.
Looks nice.
It's really good.
That's
it's
really
very
nice.
pigmented.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my my drink, I have my non-Yeti cup, and I have a homemade hurricane with my peach amaretto.
Okay.
All right.
And I too have my small Huggy coaster.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
And that is it for me.
All right. I will happen next. I'll start off with my swags. It's a little nippy because it's hot outside, but I have the air on. So I got cold.
Okay.
But I have on my Sister Speak embroidered fleece. It's very, very cozy.
Love it.
Looking good.
Thank you, Stay. That's it for my swag. For my drink, I have my authentic customized Yeti beer schmug. But I just have some plain old H2O in here.
It's good.
Nice.
And it is sitting upon also my cup.
Hey, we got our huggies today.
I know we do. Thank you, Sister J. And on my lippy today, I am wearing Buxom.
Ooh.
Oh.
With the tingle. And this color is called Full Force Badass.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
With the bottom. That looks good.
Yes,
Very good.
I really like it.
Don't you love the
nice
Buxom
sheen.
lipstick, though?
I do.
It's really
it's
creamy,
worth
and I
it.
love the tingle.
It's worth it. Yes. That is it for moi.
Okay, let me finish us off here. I too have my Sister Speak Pank beer stein tonight. And like Sister K, I've got myself a drink.
All right.
You know, I'm on this
What are you drinking now
I've
from
got
your
the Nutty
Total Wine
Irishman again
Haul?
tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice and cold.
I like that glass.
What's
Thank
the
you.
glass?
Yeah.
Thanks.
What
Tell
is
us
it?
more about the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is called Taliesin. This is Frank Lloyd Wright's.
Right? I just found out about this yesterday.
Okay. He's got a architecture school in Arizona called
I
Taliesin.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's his
Doesn't he
design.
also have one in Minnesota, Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And they might call the other one Taliesin West, the one in Arizona.
I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
My
Yeah.
parents got that for me once when they went out that way. So
Okay.
it's perfect for a nice beverage. And that is sitting upon my turkey
Ooh.
that is cute.
poster there.
Yeah.
Just an update on the turkeys in town. Remember
Yeah.
a few weeks back, they were like in my hood mating.
Yeah.
Well, we heard from the neighbor the other day that the lady turkey had 10 chicks.
What?
And this morning, the mama was out in our backyard with 5 chicks for a
Did you
short
get a
visit.
picture?
I got a picture. I'll send you
Where's
guys.
the other
Yes.
5
Wait a
though?
minute. I didn't know
I
they
don't
had that
know.
many eggs.
I know. That's the rumor that she had 10. I don't know.
Okay.
I hope maybe the other 5 are with daddy. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Or the
'cause-
number's not right or
Wow.
something.
Yeah,
But
maybe the number's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
They are
They got 8.
adorbs. I didn't know what I was
Oh.
looking at
Aw.
because I just saw them first and not the mama. I was like,
Uh-huh.
what are, and they were like, "Toot, toot, 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 toot," all around.
Oh.
They are the cutest little things. So, and I kept telling them, don't go near the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was cool. I was like, what is happening out there
Aw.
in the city? Anyway, for my
Damn, their
Libby
mating
today,
is fast. I wonder
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
long
that
it takes for
is.
them to have babies.
yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Mhm.
It's all new to me.
Yeah, but the first time you mentioned it, though, that was maybe March.
Okay,
No.
maybe it's been a while.
No.
Yeah,
I feel like it
has.
wasn't that long
April.
ago.
It wasn't that long ago.
You don't
April,
think?
maybe?
April.
Not long enough. That was
Okay.
quick.
That's quick. I need
Yeah.
to
Obviously
research.
not.
Now, do birds have sex first and then lay the eggs that are fertilized, or do they have the eggs and they fertilize the egg? I don't
I
know
don't
what
know.
I'm saying? I don't remember from
Yeah.
That's another
biology.
topic for another day.
Don't know.
I'll do some research and I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah. We need our
Okay.
Try to learn together what-
researcher.
Yeah, I
What's
want to see
going
the
on?
baby ones.
We need
Yeah.
Joseph
Cute.
on the case. He probably would know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows about roosters and such.
I was
so.
just gonna
I
say
know,
he knows
right?
about roosters, so
Like
Yeah.
chickens. I think chickens,
Oh my
They don't-
gosh.
they don't turn into babies unless the egg is fertilized. They don't turn into chicks, I mean,
Okay.
right? Otherwise, they're eggs we eat.
listen.
You know what? Okay, come on.
I think
Okay.
that they
Sorry,
don't turn
Sister.
into chicks because you take them from the mama.
Right. They don't have a chance to be fertilized.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
well, what else you got?
Y'all
Well, he
taking
lays
this as
them.
the sisters too far.
Thank you. Too
Well,
much.
I mean, hey, it's ask the sisters. Well, we can't ask no questions.
Anyway.
Am I the asshole for asking
Anyway.
about turkey
Right.
reproduction?
Anyway, we want to see the pictures of the babies.
Yeah.
Yes.
For my lippy today, I have got the Revlon HD Super Matte, and this color is called Infatuation.
Ooh.
It's super
it looks
dark.
lighter. You
Well,
lightened it,
It is a very matte, and so I did use my Rimmel
Ramel.
Stay Glossy in
Okay.
Captivate Me.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that
Yeah.
lightened it up.
That's
a
a
bit.
nice layer.
Yeah,
It's a nice-
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice
that's
color.
good.
Now I can move my
Mhm.
lips. And for my swags and such today, I've got my Soul Sister bracelet. Thank you, Sister LM. And I also have A today. And that's it
Nice.
for me.
You're not looking like Bugs Bunny when he was in the desert and his lips shriveled up like this.
Oh my gosh.
I always think about that when someone says their lips is dry.
Yeah.
Oh my
His
gosh.
lips go in, they shrivel up.
Lord have mercy.
All right. Well, we did not have any family members write in with their ask the sister question,
Do y'all not have any problems?
They must not have no problem.
or they didn't have time to write in something. So
But
we're
we got
going
some good ones anyway.
straight to the "Am I the asshole?" questions.
I know.
Yeah.
They probably don't want to, air their stuff.
We
So
keep
Sister
it
J,
confidential. We keep it in the family.
That's true.
Yeah.
if you
We
want
don't
it
need to
confidential,
name names.
We do,
Yeah.
but
confidential.
well, be that as it may, I got a good one for the family today.
All right, kick us off.
Yes.
This is, am I the asshole for telling my sister-in-law I won't change my 4-month-old daughter's name for her?
Mm.
Okay, here we go. I gave birth to my daughter, Ember, Ember. It's a pretty name, Ember.
Ember?
Ember.
Okay.
4 months ago. My husband and I both loved her name, and that's how it was chosen. We announced the day she was born, and nobody said anything negative or gave a reason for us not to use it then. Baby 4 months old. I say this because 3 days ago, this is 3 days ago from today,
Wow.
my sister-in-law, who is married to my brother, sat me down and asked me to change the name because it's the name of her stillborn daughter she had with her ex-husband 7 years ago. She told me she tried to keep it quiet, but she couldn't let me keep calling my daughter Amber because it's such a painful reminder for her. She told me she really feels like we should change her name. I gently told my sister-in-law that my daughter was 4 months old and her name is on the birth certificate and it would cost us to change it, so we will not. She told me she tried so hard not to say anything, and the fact she did eventually break and bring this up should show how hard this is for her and make me more willing to change the name for her sake. This is her sister-in-law, married to her
Right.
brother. I told my husband about it afterward, and he felt the same way I did. He told me it seemed like a weak excuse to wait 4, almost 5 months to tell us when she had the chance long before this. My brother found out about the conversation with his wife, and he reached out and told me she mentioned it to him 2 months ago, and that he was battling with asking us to change the name ever since. But he understands why I said no, and he supports my decision. Yesterday,
Uh-oh.
More?
right, okay, so that's background. Yesterday, she reached out to me again and asked me if we had decided on a new name yet. And I told her my answer is still no. And she asked why. And I told her she waited 4 months to tell it. She became very angry very quickly and told me that if she had lost my niece, told me if she had lost my niece, my response would be different. And I should see this as her losing her, as me losing my niece because of the response, because otherwise the little girl would be alive. She also told me my daughter is going to grow up always hearing about the cousin I gave her the same name to, and that I would reconsider before burdening my daughter with that. She told me a good person with good morals would change the name. I should also mention, I knew she had suffered a pregnancy loss, but it was implied she had a miscarriage far earlier than the pregnancy and not a stillborn child. I never knew the name or the sex of the child. But this was 7 years ago with her ex-husband before she was married to my brother. And I never ever heard her use a name for her daughter. Am I the asshole?
No. And although I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say
And
this.
some
It doesn't
people-
matter. It doesn't matter if she miscarried in the second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, or at 9 months. It doesn't matter. She lost the baby. So that part, her saying that kind of makes her a little bit assholey because I don't like that she said, I didn't know this happened when it was still, like when it was born, I thought it happened earlier because the grief doesn't matter when you lost the baby in your pregnancy, but whatever. But no, she's not the asshole because that sister-in-law should have, if she really had an issue with the name, she should have said something right then and there. And even then, when they first had the baby, if they said, no, we're going to keep the name, there's nothing that she can say about it. This is their child. They get to decide what they name their child. You can't dictate what other people call their kids, no matter what your history is with the name. So yeah, your sister-in-law is the asshole.
I don't think you're the asshole. The sister-in-law is the asshole. I understand her grief. I understand her. I even understand her bringing it up and asking, would you consider changing the name? But don't call me up a few days later, like, hey, did you pick a new name yet? Like, you're assuming that I'm going to go ahead and change my 4-month-old baby's name for you for that reason. No, ma'am. You should not assume that.
But especially
and then
after her brother already agreed with her.
Yes.
This is his brother.
And if you already, like, if you had such a strong feeling about it or problem with it, why did you wait 4 months?
That's the kicker. Yep.
And then you're saying that this baby is going to grow up always hearing the cousin she was named after. You don't have to mention Ember number one.
No, she won't, because guess what? She ain't going to be around you, B.
And I was just going to say,
after this conversation,
you would only hear about that cousin.
She ain't going to be around you.
If you're around. And so if you keep up this attitude, you're not going to be around. So you don't have to worry about that. But a solution, call her Emmy. Call her a nickname.
No, I call her
Get
Ember
over it.
every day.
No, I mean for the sister-in-law. If it hurts you to say the name Ember,
first of all,
call her by a nickname.
First of all, the sister-in-law wouldn't be in the picture because she wouldn't be around my kid. Hell no. First of all,
not after this.
Not after that conversation. How mental is that for you to lodge a threat? On a 5-month-old baby. Well, I'll make sure she hear that. And she named after a dead cousin. First of all, that wasn't no cousin of hers. That was 7 years before you married her brother. How is that even relevant? Now, that's my response. How is that relevant when nobody in this family even knew
7 years
you?
ago.
7 years ago.
We didn't know who you were.
But no, even if she's been married to the brother for 20 years and you know, so that they're still in the family, no way would she be allowed to have unsupervised or even close proximity to my kid at no reunion, at no family dinner, not nothing. And I would tell her as soon as she came into whatever venue it is, and maybe it's a Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, you open your mouth one time and you will find my foot in it. Oh no!
I tell her from the jump. I tell her from
that a grown woman would lodge a threat like that. Like it's a threatening thing. You do this, or else I'm gonna make sure your daughter hears.
She didn't say or else. She just said that's a burden for her to have when she's going to hear about.
That's what she meant. It ain't no burden. She wouldn't even know about it.
That's not a burden. It's only going to be brought up if she brings it up.
If she brings it up.
Right. And why are you bringing up this baby that was with a previous marriage? Like, why?
Well, obviously she's still grieving for the baby, which I understand.
That's fine.
But she needs to get help for that. And that does not, you can't put that on other people. And that's what counseling would help her realize. You can't put that on other people and expect for them to have the same sentiments that you do and to change their baby's name. Maybe, and that's a big ass maybe, they would have changed it when she was born if you would have brought it up. But even if they didn't want to, you still have shit to say about it because it's their child.
Their child.
Yeah.
And of all is this a common name where they live or something? Because I've never heard of an Ember.
Say the same
so
thing.
for it to be in the same
but it doesn't matter. It could be a famous 18th century artist named Ember. names are not exclusive. She doesn't have a trademark on the name.
No, I'm not saying that.
He's just saying. I've
I'm
never
just
heard
saying
Amber
it's not such
either.
a common
No.
name.
It's not. It's not.
Amber, yes. Amber,
Yeah.
no.
Sister A, what do you say?
What say
yeah.
you, Sister
Same
A?
as all y'all's. Yes. I think if she had said something up front, there would be the possibility that a decision could be made. Maybe it would have changed their mind, maybe not, but it would have been brought up at the right time.
Yeah.
To have this come up now and to keep bringing it
Mhm.
up and the threats, no.
I
Really
cannot imagine. I'm trying to think of a scenario where my brother's wife is having a baby and nobody in the family has talked about, oh, what you gonna name her? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Well, I know.
And then I can only imagine what it's going to be like for them when they get together, because not only did this girl's husband, of course, agree with her, they're not changing the baby name. Even her brother, who's married to the crazy chick, he agrees with them too. No. So she needs some counseling or something. And maybe that was a wake up call for the brother.
Yeah.
To maybe, get her some help or something. Because if that's that triggering and it's not even in your household, there's something that needs to be addressed.
I will say on your first point, there are people nowadays, because social media, that don't reveal names until the baby's here and they've named the baby.
That's true.
Because
that's true.
Of this kind of situation. So
that's true. But her main thing is, the baby almost 5 months old. Where was you?
Yeah.
Right.
Where was you?
The
Well, you
name
were
is
around,
entrenched
but you
at
didn't
this
say
point.
anything.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Where
It's
was
on
your
the birth
comment
certificate.
then?
That's that.
She didn't even offer to pay for the name change. Lady, bye.
That would have made me even more mad. Like, you could pay it and
No.
it's gonna no.
What would have made
but she
me doubly
mentioned that
mad
they have to
is
pay.
that second phone call. That second phone call would have done it for me. She'd be out of my list of people that
the comment about, well, what if it was your niece? So basically she's trying to say if it was a baby with your brother, you would have had different thoughts about it. But it wasn't.
But that is such an asinine thing to say.
And it was 7 years ago. Well, before we knew you. You didn't even tell us the baby name.
You know what?
Exactly.
It could have been a year ago. But if she does not articulate what that child's name was,
right.
Who knew?
Right.
Yep.
Who knew?
Yep.
Now, if it was more recent, I'm sure they would have had an actual ceremony for her and everybody would have went, so they would have known the name.
Yes.
7 years ago? Come on now.
Mm-mm.
And then, that's different. Like, if you had that name in your mind, you would have said, oh, you know what? We might change that to maybe the middle name or something.
Yeah.
But even still, even if it had been a year ago and they wanted that name because they've always loved the name, you still couldn't say anything. It's their child and their choice.
Exactly. Like I said, her asking and stuff. Okay, I'll give you that. That second phone call did it for me.
At this point, I would be calling. Is there an update, Sister J? Because at this point, I'd be calling my brother and say, you better go take care of your wife.
Right.
Because she
well, I think it's significant. Right. I think it,
on this topic.
It was like a PS. Her brother's opinion was like an addendum because the brother agreed with her. No,
but after the second phone call, I would call my brother and say, you need to talk to her because she can't, if she brings that up to me one more time, she's going to get real and royally
the part that's annoying is in my opinion, the threat. Well, she's going to have the burden of knowing that she was named after. Well, first of all, I would have told her, named after a dead twin that was like a generation before me. According to the old folk, me and my twin brother. Because there were some twins. It was a boy-girl twin in their circle of friends. And they, died. So,
You know what? Every
So
single
when we
name
came
out
along, everybody's
here,
like, "Oh,
somebody
that's
else
them."
has
You know what I
had
mean?
and probably died with,
Mm.
unless it's a brand new name out of the blue.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
everybody, person
Absolutely.
around here has got somebody dead
Everybody.
person's name.
And as we know, I mean, people name
And they're gonna have our
their
names
children all
soon too.
kinds
We
of
gonna be
names.
gone.
They spell it different, or they pronounce
Yeah.
it different, or she don't have no patent on
Monopoly
it.
on that. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Please. Anyway,
That's a good one. We need to
Yeah.
keep up with that one.
yeah,
See
yeah.
other,
I'll try to keep a follow up on that one. So
yeah, see if there's any extra
Yeah,
follow
that's
ups
good.
because
Good one. Yeah.
yeah, I'd be ready. I would have my phone ready in my hand at all times for her to call me again with that bullshit. And I'd be itching to cuss her.
Oh
little
no,
out.
she's not going to call her again. No, it's gonna be at a family gathering. You watch.
Oh,
You watch. It's going to be at a gathering, either
that's why you need to
Thanksgiving or
have
Christmas
your
or something, and she's
brother
going to have to
talk
address
her
it.
Right.
and
Yeah.
get her some counseling or
Yeah,
something.
you better
Mhm.
believe she is going to bring it up. Since she said that, she's going to bring it up. Now, it may, the little girl may not be old enough yet to even be talking, but believe me, she's going to bring it up in a group of people who you watch. Mhm. Yep. And I'd be
That's gonna
ready.
cause all kind of problems with him and with the brother and the wife.
Mhm.
Good.
No,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would tell my brother, like I have, you better talk to your wife, or you want me to do it.
You
Take your
don't want
pick.
me to do it.
Take,
Right. You don't want me to do it, so
and I had to do it one time. Anyway,
That's why I thought you were going. That's why I started laughing.
yeah, I had to break up with my brother's girlfriend once. I had to tell her, no, you got to
A
go.
breakup? What do you say? Breakup?
Yeah.
Broke
He wanted
up
to
for
break-
him.
He had to break up with this girlfriend, but I did it for him because he wasn't strong enough.
Damn.
Oh, wait.
This is my
I thought
twin
you were
brother.
talking about a whole nother situation.
No, this is my twin brother.
so what'd you say? He don't want
No.
you no
Right there.
more.
Huh?
No, what?
He don't
no,
want
was
you
that
no
the,
more. What did you say?
Was that the time? No, what about the one when at the funeral?
Oh, well, that was the second time. Then that was a different.
Because I didn't know about the first time then.
This
I
guy.
need him to do his own breakup.
Yeah.
No, the second time wasn't a breakup situation.
Because my twin brother is one of those really nice, gullible guys
Okay.
who can be easily taken advantage of. He's just a really nice person. And I'm not saying I'm not, but
Oh, wait, you're related to this guy? Just kidding.
but
Well,
but
you said it.
just because we're two
She opened
genders.
the door for
Wait a
that
minute.
one, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Just
She
because
did.
we're two different genders doesn't mean that we're just like any other twins. There's
Yeah.
a dominant
Opposite.
one and a not so
Opposites, honey. You said it right. You said it
Anyway,
right.
Yeah.
you know I'm
You'll
right.
have-
Yep.
You'll
Yep.
have to tell him that story later.
I have to tell you that story later.
All
but
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good one.
Anyway, okay, moving on. Next.
All
right.
right. Well, that was good. I have
That
so
was
many
a
to
good one.
choose from. I'm hard pressed
Here's a good one.
to pick which one. But I'll pick this one.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my cousin that she is no longer allowed to be a bridesmaid in my wedding because she wants to bring her boyfriend, who is my ex, and I don't want him there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
shit.
did see that one.
I did see that one. Yeah.
That's
My
a
cousin is-
code. That's a code breakage. Anyway.
My
go ahead.
cousin is currently dating my ex, with whom I ended things amicably. Although I no longer have feelings for him, I do not want him at my wedding, a day that is incredibly important to me. I do not want him there to potentially overshadow the happiness of the occasion. Additionally, their relationship is still quite new, and I worry that if they break up, my cousin will be glad that he is not in any of the photos.
Yeah.
When my cousin brought up the issue of bringing her boyfriend as a +1, I told her that she could not bring him. She became upset and tried to argue her case. Feeling frustrated, I finally told her that if she insisted on having him there, then I would rather she not be there at all. Now she's angry with me. I understand where my cousin is coming from, but I feel that she is not considering my feelings and the feelings of her own partner, whom I also have to consider when planning the wedding. Am I in the wrong for standing my ground on this issue?
No,
No, I wouldn't say so.
No,
it's
Yeah,
your
not the
day.
asshole.
It's your day.
Right.
Yep.
It is
First
your
of all, your cousin
day.
broke girl code. Why is she dating your ex?
Mhm.
you. That's a code violation.
So you know what? She shouldn't be invited anyway.
No.
We don't know because she doesn't say.
I mean, if she's that tacky with her personal shit,
Right.
mm-mm.
Now,
Don't be
Sloppy
dating no
seconds?
ex.
No, thank you. They can
Nah.
both
The
stay
girl-
away.
the girl did say they ended things amicably, so maybe
That
she
doesn't
gave
make any
her cousin-
difference.
I was just gonna say maybe
Doesn't
she gave
matter.
her cousin her blessing.
Right.
Doesn't
Did she
matter.
ask
For
her
dating
cousin
him.
to date him?
I don't care. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
either.
That is
It
a
doesn't
code
matter.
violation. And she know that.
Yep.
She know that.
I would.
And
do
don't let the reason they broke up be because he cheated, because then my mind would be thinking, oh, so was
Yeah.
you cheating with my cousin then?
Better not be. Yeah.
it. She
I
said
doubt that because it's
amicably.
amicable. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. The whole point is, even if it wasn't her ex and it was just some sleazy guy that she didn't like, it's her wedding.
Why
It's
he gotta be
her
sleazy?
wedding.
Why? Yeah. Why you gotta be sleazy?
Why you gotta be sleazy?
This is an example.
As an example, hypothetical. But I mean, it's her wedding day and it's her wedding.
Yeah.
She can have whatever rules she wants.
Mhm.
That's true.
Period. And it's not up to the cousin to be arguing back or nothing. Arguing for what? It's not
Right.
your wedding. Keep your ass home, cousin.
Right. And like she said, considering my husband to be, he probably don't want to look in the crowd and see her ex.
Yeah, exactly. Why's your ex here? Oh, he's
And
dating my
why
cousin.
would her cousin not have the sense God gave a goose to even ask her that shit, knowing that it was your ex? Come on.
She wants to take
Sister
her
J,
date.
you are hyped tonight.
Right?
She is, ain't she?
And wait a minute. And
Kicking
all
off
I
and
got
she's
is beer.
on.
She ain't even drinking no alcohol.
Are you
I
sure that's
know.
root beer? Oh, no.
Really?
That's more than some A&W.
Nah, it's a mayor W. But I mean, really,
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
you're not the asshole.
Not the asshole at all.
I don't think
Nope.
so either. And it's a new
Uh-uh.
question, so there's no update yet.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, it's real
Okay.
new.
Fresh.
New.
new.
It's new. It's fresh.
It's new.
Fresh.
It's
It's
new.
fresh. For
Fresh.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say no, not the
it's your
asshole.
wedding. You can
because-
do what you want.
Yeah, she can have whatever rules or any stipulations she wants. That's her day. And her husband to be. That's them.
And I'm sure the boy. Now, I wish they would have had a comment from the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend, because he probably don't want to be there no how.
He probably don't want to.
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
He probably don't
Maybe
even want to
not.
go.
She calls it all that ruckus for nothing.
For no reason.
because she wants to flaunt.
She wants to flaunt.
She
Thank
wants
you.
to
That's
flaunt.
what it is.
She wants
That's
that
what it is.
attention. She
Yes.
wants to flaunt. Mhm.
Yes.
It ain't your
Mhm.
day, cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The family's
But
gonna
you
be
know
like,
what,
what's that
though?
guy doing here?
We all know people
Wait
like
your
that,
turn.
whether it's a relative or a friend.
Yes.
I don't care if it's D.Y. Diddy's wedding and you're there just as a guest. Oh, they want to come dressed to the nines.
Make it all
and,
about
and make it all
them.
about them.
Strutting around.
Now, who don't
Yep.
know? Nobody wears white to a wedding but the bride. But you got this one girl who gonna come up in there with this stripper type
Always
outfit that's all
one.
white. Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
Wow.
that's
That's true.
what the
Always
cousins sound
one.
like to me.
Well, I don't think she'll have to worry about it now because I mean the fact that she's mad, she'll probably be like,
Right.
"Well,
Let
I
her
want
be
to come to
mad.
your funky wedding anyway," and I'd be like,
And you know
"Good."
what? I would let her be mad and say, yeah, but you know what? I got a husband.
Oh,
Oh
What you got?
man.
I mean, if
My
she want to get
leftovers.
nasty, say, I
Yeah,
got a
my
husband.
leftovers.
oh
You have my
no, that's
leftovers.
going low. That's going low.
Hey, you
It
know
is
what?
what it
Depending on how
is.
rowdy she get, the cousin get. Oh, I would cut her to the quick.
Dang.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
dang.
Yeah.
I hurt her feelings, baby.
Ah,
Okay. Well, I'll let you know if there's any updates.
Yeah, let us
all
know.
right. Ooh, okay. This one. This is a doozy, y'all.
Okay.
I'm going to need some help pronouncing some of this stuff. So, how do you pronounce ATAATA? Atata?
Atata?
Atata? How do you pronounce INUIT?
Inuit.
Inuit.
That
Okay.
is a native tribe.
Yeah.
Inuit.
Inuit.
Okay. And then it was one more word I didn't know how to pronounce.
And that word, if I recall that particular one, that word is Inuit for, I think, relative or father or something.
Yes, Atata means
Mhm.
dad,
I think.
father.
Yeah.
Father. Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for insulting my husband after he asked for a paternity test and suggested I cheated? Ooh.
What the?
Damn.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Did I lose it? Oh
Well,
no.
off the jump, while you find it, off the jump, I would
Oh
say
my God.
no, but we haven't heard
No.
yet. I would say hell to the no, but we don't know yet. So
We
Did
don't
you
know
find
yet.
it?
Uh-huh. I got it.
Okay.
All right. So this is a 25-year-old female, and her husband is a 29-year-old male.
Okay.
I just had my first child with my husband of 4 years. He is white and I am mixed race, but very white passing. I was raised by my adoptive parents.
I already know what's happening.
You already know. I'm only 2 lines in.
That
I
baby came
know.
out. That baby came out.
Listen,
Come on,
Brown.
come on.
ethnic.
He needs to go back
was
to biology
raised-
class.
Okay, listen to the whole
Come on,
thing
come on,
first.
come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Come on now. You know the rules, Kay.
Take a sip of your hurricane, Kay.
Yeah, take a sip, girl.
Getting herself fired up.
I was raised by my adoptive parents. However, I have reconnected with my biological paternal family. My biological mother was white, and I look a lot like her. My biological father, whom I call my Atata, is Inuit, and we look very little alike, but we are getting closer emotionally. My son looks so much like my Atata, and I cried when I saw him for the first time.
Wow.
He has
That's the way
darker
genetics go,
Yep,
though.
exactly.
Yes, it is. He has darker skin than my husband and I, but he has my husband's eyes and nose. Ooh, after he was born, my husband was cold and distant. He wouldn't hold our son. He wouldn't show affection.
This guy.
Even when my Atata, which is her biological dad, came over and I took a bunch of pictures of grandfather and grandson, my husband refused to connect with our son. He demanded a paternity test a few weeks ago.
Mm-mm.
I was upset but complied. Can we pause here? Should
In
she
what
have
way?
should she have gotten the paternity test?
No.
Yeah, because she's married to the motherfucker. So she wants to keep
Yeah.
married with the motherfucker. So she, yes.
Yeah.
If you want to stay married to this motherfucker, sorry, y'all. since she obviously wants to stay married to this fool, she needed to take the damn test to show this fool something. But if it had been me,
come on, Ellen.
All right.
Get the rest of it out.
Yeah, let's finish it up so we can go crazy.
I was upset but complied. He is the father, as I knew he was.
Duh.
I told him that I was a prime example of not looking like my biological father, and that I felt he was an idiot for suggesting I was cheating. Hold on.
Well, that was a nice way of putting it.
Listen. He shot back with, well, how do I know the man you bring around is actually your dad and not your affair partner?
Oh, no.
He need to be a single parent.
Serious?
Yes. He insinuated that I lied about my Atata being my dad and that I was sleeping with him. I regret saying it because I had promised to leave it behind. But I said, well, then say hello to Sarah for me. Sarah is the woman my husband had an affair with 2 years ago.
Oh, no, no, no.
He broke it off and we reconciled.
Wait,
but I feel
they've been married for 4 years.
Yes.
Okay, this puts it all into place.
Finish.
He broke it off and we reconciled. But I feel it was very rich of him to accuse me of cheating when he was the one who cheated in the first place.
That's why.
That's how it goes. Yep.
He called me an asshole for bringing it up. And now we're not speaking. And I've moved into the nursery.
Girl.
You need to move out. Have him
I'm
move
considering divorce.
Yes.
Divorce.
But also thinking about my words, which were hurtful and uncalled for. Am I the asshole?
No.
And let's let Sister A go first.
Who wants to go first? Who wants to go
Sister
first?
A go first.
Probably does.
No, Sister A, because we've been bombarding Sister A's responses. So let Sister A go first.
Look, first of all, you are not the asshole, and you're being way too kind about this whole thing. You should just rage against the machine when all this shit came down. I mean, first of all, yeah, he cheated on you. And like Sister K said, it comes back. Like all of a sudden he gets really nervous that you're going to cheat now. And so he's trying to say that you did. You shouldn't have had the paternity test in the first place. He doesn't understand genetics, obviously. And the fact that he thought your father, you were cheating on with your father. I mean, he's just some sort of moron to begin with. Don't move into the nursery. Kick his ass out. This is never going to get any better.
No, it's not.
I mean, this poor child should not have to be bombarded by this madness of this person. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So
first of all, let me say this. That is a racist motherfucker in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
Racist from sheep's clothing. Because he like you fine when you look white.
Yeah.
But does that baby come out a little brown? He like, no, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with this baby. Now, any dumb ass knows genetics skips around all the way around. You can have a blonde and a black-haired kid in the same fucking family with the same parents. That's just how genetics goes. Any dumb know that. But he done then on top of that, he done had his own motherfucking affair.
That's what does it.
Yeah, 2 years into their marriage. Not that it's okay whether it's 10, 20 years or 2. But
when you're still newlywedish, wetish, you know, like what you doing newlywedish and having to go out, step out.
Sarah's still in the picture.
I tell you, he is still cheating. That's
what
he
is.
So too.
This is a projection because he's still cheating.
He feels bad about himself.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's taking her down.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring this up, but like your friends, LM, that's got the camera.
I was thinking the same.
Me too.
I was thinking the same.
The people that are the most, what you doing? Where are you going? What are the ones doing shit themselves.
They're doing it.
Because they're doing it.
Yep. Because they're guilty.
When I read this
Mm-hmm.
on Reddit also. It really asked me off because, I had to deal with that stupid motherfucking shit all my whole life. Nobody believed, except the families that knew us, that my twin brother and I were twins.
Mm-hmm.
Because not only is he taller than me, but he's real dark. He's like your
He ain't
basic
that much
red
taller than
pepper.
you, though.
I know he's not. But,
He's
especially
brown.
as a kid, I was very light skinned with red hair. And he was very brown skinned with dark black hair. So, but we're twins. That's the way genetics work. We were born at the
Yes.
same time. Well, 15 minutes apart. I kicked him out. But anyway, that's what my parents said because I
Still
was
kicking him
behind.
around.
He was first and I was second.
And don't
so
you
I
find
kicked
that
him out.
very telling right there, too?
Isn't it? Isn't it?
Right off
Kicked
the
his
bat.
ass right on out before
Isn't
he was
it?
ready to come out, too.
She like, it's getting crowded in here. You gotta go.
Yep.
Go. I need some space, Jack.
I gotta stretch.
15 minutes by myself.
And in those days, the doctors couldn't tell in advance that you were having twins. So everybody was surprised. My mother said, the doctor said,
Ooh.
ma'am, wait
You're
just
not
a minute.
Something's
There's another
coming.
one. There's another one coming.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, but yeah, so this particular story really pisses me off. It really pisses me off because
On many levels.
we are all racially mixed up. Every
Yes.
person on this planet
Mhm.
is,
Yeah.
and to have such a narrow view just because his skin is not as light as yours. That's just But it also is because of the guilt.
Yes.
Because he is still cheating.
Yeah.
He is.
He is still cheating.
I don't care.
absolutely
No,
is.
he's not guilty behind cheating.
Yeah, I
He
think
ain't guilty behind cheating. He's putting
He
all
is
that shit on,
guilty. He's cheating.
but he ain't guilty.
You don't think
or else
he's
he wouldn't
cheating?
do it.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
see
not
what you
saying
mean.
not saying he doesn't feel.
No,
I'm not saying he feels guilty.
I said, but he's guilty
He's
because
guilty
he's cheating.
of cheating.
Yes, I agree.
Because
yes,
he's
is
cheating,
guilty of
and he's
cheating.
still cheating.
Right.
That's
He's
why he
guilty
brought
of
that up to
cheating.
My
her.
thing is
Right.
this: you aren't even holding the baby, touching the baby,
Yeah,
bonding
that-
the
I
baby.
know.
Probably not even helping her with the damn baby.
Probably
Of course
not
not.
now.
She
Of course
said
not.
no affection.
How old
Not
is this baby?
holding
Do we know
him.
how old this baby is? When did she have this baby? Like it could be a month later,
She
and he still
didn't
ain't
say.
doing
No.
nothing with this baby.
She didn't say
little
how old.
anyway.
And then
Yeah.
after the paternity test came back, he gonna have the nerve to say she lying.
Mm-hmm.
Still.
And then the nerve to insinuate that's not your real dad.
I
That's someone
mean-
you're having an affair with.
It's
Like,
time to G and O.
Yes, it's time to go. It is time
I use
to
this a lot in this
Thank you.
podcast.
Or bye. That's
Thank you.
That's
How do
right.
you come back from any
Yes.
of the things that you have said,
No,
sir?
I
How
don't
do you
think
come
so.
back from that?
You can't.
I don't
Sorry,
because
think so.
even
You
if
can't.
he
Nope.
accepts this, first of all, this is like the other story, and I'm weird about this shit. When someone gives me, I mean, it could be an inch inkling about anything to do with my baby, you ain't never gonna be around my baby by yourself.
Thank you.
I don't know what you gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, how she
No.
So
feels.
you now acting like you hinky around my baby, don't know who baby it is, even though I'm telling you it's yours.
Right.
There's no way in hell, no matter what he does, that I would ever trust for you to take care of this baby the way I need my baby
Mm-mm.
taken care of.
But
Mm-mm.
this is why he's doing it. And I'm going to tell you why. That's because, like she said, the one little word she said, we reconciled. Mm-hmm. He cheated on her and she took him back.
She did.
And then not only took him back, but had a baby with him.
Yeah.
So he feels like I can do what I want.
He can do
Yeah.
whatever.
I can do whatever I want.
Yep.
And she's
No.
letting
I
him.
do not want the
Yeah.
responsibility of taking care of no baby. Well, that's fine. Be a single parent, but he gonna pay child support.
For sure.
And I agree with
And
Sister
hey.
K. Kick his ass out the house.
Yes.
Right. Because my baby and me need a place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And on top of this, men are shady and shisty and ignorant. They don't know how to fucking use their words. I'm not talking to all men, y'all, so don't even go there when you put the comments in. But there are men out here that are shady and shisty and are ignorant and do not know how to fucking talk. So instead of saying, you know what, I don't love you anymore, I want to go with Sarah, he'll do some shit to make you leave instead and get you
Make
all
you feel
fucked up in the head.
Yep.
To make you
Gaslight your
leave
ass.
instead of just having a grown-up motherfucking conversation to say, I don't want to be with your ass. And I don't want this fucking baby.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to say.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
So
He
he could be
obviously
doing
does
that.
not want to be a father to this baby.
No.
Even
And
though
I would
it's
say,
his
you know what?
child.
Bet. Bye.
Yeah.
Your shit
She's
can
better
go.
than me because I wouldn't have gotten the paternity
I
test.
wouldn't have.
I
But she
would
wanted
not
to stay.
have.
But that's the
The
thing.
minute you
Difference
asked
is,
me for
her motivation
the
is
minute,
different.
No.
Yeah. There's no
motivation is
trust.
different.
The minute he asked for the paternity test, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But you know why she ain't gonna do
Done.
that? Because she's already spent her time forgiving him for cheating.
Yep, that's what I
what
said.
is she? Why is she gonna turn her nose up at a paternity test?
That was
the first
mistake number one.
Yes.
Well,
that was the
forgiving
first
No,
for
mistake.
a
mistake
cheat.
number one was taking him back and having a baby with him.
Well,
Yeah,
No.
that's what we're
He gonna
saying.
cheat-
Mistake
he
number
gonna
one
cheat some
was
more.
taking him back after cheating.
yes.
Well, supposedly, I don't know.
I'm gonna go back
Number
even
one-
further. I'm gonna go back even further.
Yes.
Mistake number one was not really talking about race when you realize who your biological parents were. That was mistake number one, because then you would have realized he's only with you because you can pass as white.
Yeah, but I don't think even she knew. Did she know?
I don't know if she knew. She said
I don't know if she knew,
at
but
the
I
very
don't know if she
beginning.
knew at the time that
Because
they was
she's
together.
adopted.
May not
But
have.
but Ellen has a point because she might be right because she said she was passing as white, so she must have had some inkling.
Well, that she
of her
has
back-
the look. She can like no one would know.
right,
But that shit comes out in the DNA.
Mm-hmm.
don't it though?
Usually with the kids, if you're that, usually it will come out because those are strong
But
ass
she
genes.
knows.
I'm sorry.
But she knew that she was mixed race.
I think
And
so.
he did
She knew
too.
They
she was
should
And he did
have
too.
had a
Yeah.
conversation
But he didn't know
about
his
race.
baby would come out looking like it.
Mm-hmm.
Still, he's ignorant.
Mistake number one
He's
was
ignorant.
marrying this ass.
Well,
ignorant.
now look, Sister A. Now you can't say
I'm taking it all
that.
the way back because hindsight 2020.
I'm with
You
you,
said-
Sister A.
You think there were some signs back then, huh?
It had
Probably,
to be.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 years into your
Right.
marriage and you're cheating.
Come on.
Something's wrong.
Yeah, something's up.
But then she forgave him and 2 years
Mhm.
later had a baby with him.
This
Yep.
is just a terrible situation for
It's
her.
sad.
It
I
is.
feel bad
It's
for her
very
because
sad,
at the end of
yeah.
the day, there are a lot of women who forgive that, and I've heard, and I don't know, 'cause I ain't been in that situation, but I've read that sometimes if the person is right and they go to counseling and everything, it changes and they never do it again. So there are people who don't ever do it again, but maybe that's what she thought. So I'm not going to fault
I
her
just
for
think
that
they don't
first
get caught
thing.
again.
But the second
Thank
thing
you, Sister
is
J.
the issue.
Mhm.
She can't let this second thing slide.
They get a little
You know
smarter
what?
and
Mhm.
hide
People
it
who
better.
cheat, it's like any other really awful thing, like thieves and stuff, bank robbers and shit. They're going to do it again.
Yeah. Can't
And
help
people
yourself.
who cheat, they just get better at hiding it.
And hiding it.
There's
Yeah,
no
maybe.
cure for that crap. Because that is a total breakdown of
First of
respect.
all, do you know
Yeah.
how
For
much
your partner.
effort it
No
takes to
remorse.
juggle around 2 or
Yeah.
3 people? That's a
No.
lot of fucking effort.
Yeah,
but
people
that's
do it.
you. But a lot of
People
people
do
do
it.
that.
I don't know how you
there's
got
women
energy
who
for
cheat
And
that.
if that's
too.
what they're used to,
Yeah. People who cheat, they're going to do it again. And I don't understand people who cheat on somebody, and whether it's a man or the woman who divorced their spouse and marry that person, it's going to happen again.
Yes, exactly.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And they just serially keep doing that shit.
Yep.
mhm.
Life is too short
Damn.
for that much
Yes.
drama.
Yeah.
It's too short.
But
for
no,
that drama.
hopefully she
I know
will
someone
divorce.
who is married. Let me back up. She started dating this guy when he was married. So she was the mistress. Knowingly.
Yeah,
The
there's
mistress.
yeah.
And he did leave his wife. They got married. Do you know this dude is cheating on her now with the ex-wife?
With the
I can see that. Yep. And what does she say? What
Do
does
they
she
have
say
kids
about that?
together?
They do.
The
the
ex-wife.
first one or the second
So
one?
he has a reason to go over there, see?
Not with her. No kids with her, with the first one.
Right, with the first wife. So he has a
Yes.
reason to go, they still have a relationship with the first one.
But they're older. They're
okay.
adult.
Grown.
They're not in the
Lord have
house.
mercy.
No reason for daddy to come back home.
So it's not. Mm-mm.
And she knows that he's doing it.
Yeah.
And what does she think about
She's
it?
staying with him.
She's staying with him. He supposedly broke it off, but
Uh-huh.
And she complained.
doubt it.
When she was the other
But again,
woman.
you were the other woman.
She was the
Thank
first
you.
other woman.
So how can she complain? You already knew he was a cheater because he was
just
cheating
went
with
back
you.
to his original wife. So
Well,
So she must feel like shit, though.
are fine with that because they're getting taken care of and they don't care about that part of it. They just want to keep being taken care of.
And
So
that's
maybe
kind of her
that's
thing.
where she's at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotten comfortable where she likes that lifestyle. So she's not trying to.
But that's
change
why younger women marry like really old dudes like that. Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah, marry that old dude. It was to be taken care of.
Cash.
I forget who she married, but
it was, I don't know either.
Like old. And like that Murdoch dude. He's 93 years old and he just married again for the 5th time.
Oh my god.
And she's like 35 or something. She's doing it for the money.
Gross.
Well, of course.
He's 93.
He's billionaire.
And she gonna get pregnant real quick. You watch. So she got an heir for that money.
I hope it's
so his grown sons don't get all the money.
Hey, I hope it's in vitro.
Hey, hey, you watch the next women in the next month or two. They're going to be the headlines. So and so Murdoch is about to be a daddy for the umpteenth time, and his 2 sons are grown and like they own all the media stuff and everything. They like 40, 50 years old.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah.
But you watch her get pregnant real quick. And them boys are going to demand, wait a minute, and them old boys are going to demand a paternity test.
No, believe me, at this point, he has a prenup. Believe me, at this point of all these marriages that he's had, he has a static. He probably has a template, prenup template. It says, okay, lawyer Smith,
here.
just write off the name and put in this one's name, and I'll give her like 10 million for whatever reason. And then he just has a blank template already.
That's why he's so comfortable marrying so many times.
Right. Yeah.
That's probably true.
And they'll be taken care of fine with that prenup.
Yep.
Lord,
what a mess.
I mean, if you don't got nothing else going on for your life, if you don't have no skills to work a job, and what else you gonna do? I mean, if you can't go get your own job and make your own money, that's what you're gonna end up doing, right?
If you can stomach it.
Yeah.
What's her name say? Look at the money and that'll get rid of all the ugly. What's her name?
No, it don't.
Sprinkle
no,
lady.
Don't.
I'm sorry, it don't. Though.
No, it doesn't.
She said, just look at that money and then things you got.
Wrinkly old
That'll help
ass.
you through.
Right.
That'll help you
Wrinkly,
through.
shriveled.
Wait till they go to bed.
Ugh.
She said, the old man, what'd she say?
No.
Get you an old man, go to bed about 8 o'clock, and the rest of your whole evening is free to do whatever you want to do. It was funny as hell.
Well, that is a good point, but
There's other stuff
they don't,
involved.
and then she said they don't really have a lot of energy to do any of that stuff anyway. But every
True.
once in a blue moon, so it ain't that bad.
I'm sorry. No,
No.
life is too short for
she's
that.
funny.
For that type of
I
attitude.
couldn't do it. No, 90.
No,
No.
that's pushing it.
Right.
no,
I
he's
gotta be a
93. He's 93.
He gotta be a real good spry 90.
No, he's not though.
He's got
Well, he's
worms.
not.
Is there such a thing? A spry 90?
Yeah, is there such
Yeah. I've seen some spry.
Right.
They have them on Essence magazine all the time.
They're getting
he's not.
sprier.
He's not a spry 93. That's why his sons are running Fox News and all the media conglomerate that they got.
You say even his sons ain't spry.
Yeah, right?
No.
They're starting to lose their spryness.
So he certainly isn't.
So he's
my God.
exactly not
He is
spry.
not.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, shit, if he's 90, his sons are probably 70.
they're
something.
probably
I thought
50s.
50s.
Yeah.
they're 50s.
I thought 50s.
That's a lot
He must
younger.
have an
I
older
think
Well,
one.
the
they're
ones
somewhere.
that are running all of his empire stuff, he might have some older kids older than them.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been married
Probably.
5 times, but
Well,
the
yeah,
ones that are
that's true.
running his empire and stuff,
Yeah.
they're 50s.
They're in the 50s.
Just stop it, dude. Stop it.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
But she's only what, 35? So
I said
even the
35.
son, like that could be like her great granddad.
Yes.
Yeah.
For real. But again, look, wait a minute, let's play this out for a second.
No, let's
Again,
not.
no, for just a quick second. If you're able to like be in one wing of the house and they're in the other wing of the house and you only have to meet up once a year or something,
That is
mean-
not, I'm sure that is not the case.
Once a
but if
year.
you're 93, how much is he really doing?
Who knows?
They got
Well, that's
medication
my
out here in these
question.
streets.
These-
What'd you
Or
say?
maybe he wants you
They
to
have
do other
medication
stuff
in
for
these
him.
streets.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Sister A?
I said maybe he wants you to do other stuff for him.
Like what? I don't know what that means, but
Don't ask.
You know what? Okay, let's go. Let's move on to Sister A's question.
Okay. I have a main one, but I'm going to give you a small one before the main one. Okay.
Okay,
A little
okay.
appetizer.
Yeah.
Just because
okay.
it's funny. It really
Okay.
cracked me up. Okay. This is called Am I the asshole for honking at another driver who cut in front of me at a drive-through each time she tries to order? This
Each
line
time.
each time. Yeah.
it's each time that's tripping me out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, but
This line at a Starbucks I went to for the drive-through was really long. I was in line for a good maybe 20 minutes until this lady in a Mercedes tries to cut in front of me and like 8 others behind me. I laid on the horn and tried to block her from cutting me, but she succeeded anyway and flipped me off. Okay, I'm the type of person who will not let somebody get away with shit like this. So
That's me.
I
Okay.
waited until she pulls up, and as soon as she tries to order, I honk.
That's my level of petty.
I like that. I like that. So they can't hear shit.
She then looks at me with a dirty look and gives me the finger, which I already had a middle finger of my own ready for her.
Lord,
I love it.
Each time she makes an attempt to order something, I honk and sometimes lay on the horn for 3 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we stopped as soon as she drove off. We then ordered and went about our day. I just
love it.
can't people who are extremely rude like that lady, and I
Yeah.
could simply not let this go. Am I an asshole for this?
Not
No.
at all.
No.
I love it.
Is
I
that
like
hysterical
that.
or what?
I love it.
I'm keeping that in my repertoire.
Me
Well,
too.
I got
The
I
a
don't understand.
horn.
How do you cut though in a drive-through?
I've never seen somebody cut into a drive-through.
Well, because you got to circle
neither.
around. So
Yeah.
if they're coming this way, yeah.
If
they
you're a
can do
little
that.
bit too slow to move up,
Or
and someone
maybe you
moves
don't
up,
want to be that close to their bumper, so you give
Right.
a little bit of space,
Damn, though. She
My
must have been
take is
jonesing.
this. My take is
That's
this.
rude.
I think it was very I think it's very funny, what the person did. However,
Yeah.
here in Dallas, you get shot for that shit.
Yeah, you could get shot.
And
Well, yeah, here
that's the
too.
first thing
Yeah,
I
here
would
too.
think that I would not do that personally. I'd be hot. I'd be mad. But because they will turn around and shoot you here. So I probably wouldn't have done that. However,
But she's
it is
lucky
funny.
he wasn't the one that shot her first.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
you could
saying.
get
It goes
shot
both
to come in.
ways.
If
Yeah.
she tried that here, somebody, even if it wasn't the guy behind her, it could have been one of the 8 cars behind
Right.
him, might have shot her.
Yeah.
Or might have got
Yeah.
her for doing that. So
Mhm.
In your Mercedes.
that's real risky. But the way he handled it though was really, really good
Yes.
and really funny.
Yes.
And I'm sure that particular person in the Mercedes is going to get in a situation where she's going to be physically hurt because her attitude is doing that stuff. Yeah. Because everybody's not going to be like him. And she ought to be glad he didn't just park and put it in park, get out of his car, and go up to her car.
And whoop on her.
Yeah.
Right.
Or shoot her. One to two. So, hey.
I mean, I wouldn't want to go to jail behind it, but.
Yeah, but a lot of people do. Road rage happens every day.
I know. It does.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Every day.
especially if you are, and that is the epitome of rude.
That's
that everyone
rude.
else is waiting their turn and someone is
20 minutes in a line, y'all, for that's a long time to wait.
Yeah.
Wow, that must have been a long line.
Starbucks, I feel like that's all their
traffic.
lines. In
Really?
the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go
Yeah,
to Starbucks. so
Starbucks.
I don't know.
Somebody-
Chick-fil-A line be like that too.
Somebody made a comment that
Yes.
laying on the horn is the spice of driving.
It is.
I hardly honk my horn because in driver's ed, my driver's ed instructor was like, honking your horn means you are not a good driver. And he would never allow us to honk, like to use the horn to alert someone. He's like, you need to be the one seeing things that are happening so you can get out of the way instead of having to alert someone else. And I was like, I get it, dude, but sometimes you gotta honk at these mofos because they ain't trying to see.
I don't mind a hunk.
I would have failed because I am heavy on the horn.
Yeah.
Oh no. See, I was taught the same thing. No, I was taught the same thing even back in my day. Yeah, you don't honk your horn unless it's like an emergency
Really?
or something.
I
you
use
know.
the horn now, but back in driver's, I mean, I
very seldom
make
honk my
myself,
horn.
What?
I use it if I
feel
need it.
like, see, I feel like horns should have different levels. Like there should be like a
Here we
crazy
go.
level, like
Like a nudge.
a nudge, like a
Yeah.
soft nudge. Like I'm not mad at you, just want to get your attention. The
Wake
light
up.
turn green.
Yep.
You know, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there should be a bitch. Like it should be different levels.
Yes. Yes.
Bitch, don't hit me. You see
Yeah,
me here
yeah.
in this lane.
Yeah.
Right.
They already
Yeah.
know shit.
Yeah.
I did have a a drive-through near kind of near where I worked. And apparently it was taking them a while because apparently the person was new at the cash register. They got the order wrong and they had to go fix it. But apparently it was taking too damn long for the person behind me. So they started honking. And it was one of those drive-throughs that has like a curb. So you can't drive
Can't
away.
get off
Yeah.
the track.
You can't get off the track unless you go all the way out and go back around, which I wasn't fucking doing because it was my turn.
But that's not your fault. They're taking a long time at the drive-through.
It was
window.
not, but they was honking, and then I could hear somebody saying, pull up.
What?
And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, are they talking to me? So the little person at the window is looking over there too. And I'm like, don't worry about them. I need my order. This is my lunch. Hello. Go ahead and do what you got to do to get my order together. They kept honking and honking. I finally had my hand out the window with my middle finger up, Jack. And I was cussing. Now, I don't know if they heard me because, hell yeah, I was cussing.
Okay.
Now,
what about the finger?
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Hey.
And this is the bad part about it, which I didn't realize until later. I didn't have a sunroof at the time. I had a little bitty car. But at the time, I didn't think about it till later, but they had the little person working there was new. So they didn't know how to close the window in between the transactions. So the window was open. So when I'm yelling, motherfucker, shut the fuck, whatever the hell I was saying, it was going all through the restaurant. And finally this manager come running up going, ma'am. And she shut the window. But at this point, I'm still fussing because at this point, the man or whoever has been honking for a good old minute and yelling out their window. Now, if I was real good and petty, once I got my food, I would have parked my shit. But I had to get back to work. But if I didn't have to get back to work, guess what my ass would have done? I would have said, my car is not working right now. I don't know what to tell you. You want to give me a jump, dude?
Okay.
Now I could have gotten. I could have gotten shot.
You could have gotten shot for that.
I could have, but you know what? They would have been on the news talk about. That was no reason to kill nobody because they were the ones that started that shit.
Yeah.
In this jurisdiction, they have people shooting into the window because they didn't get their fries.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
You
gotta watch ignorant.
Yeah.
Well, but hey,
it doesn't matter. They got a gun.
It's more than just fries. Then.
Dummies with
That's
guns.
The problem.
That was good. That was good.
That was good, little teaser.
That was a good response to her, though. Just keep honking while she's trying to talk.
Yeah,
now,
fabulous.
If she would have been smart, she just would have went to the window and said, "I want to do my order because I couldn't hear you" or something.
Yeah.
But she probably was embarrassed.
Probably. Oh, well.
But she shouldn't have cut in line in the first place.
She shouldn't have cut in line.
No,
8
absolutely
cars?
not. Yeah.
That's rude.
No.
Like you need your Starbucks that bad that you can't wait.
Apparently
that's
so.
Just rude.
That's
just
Mm-hmm.
And plus, like all the people waiting, you don't know who got what.
Right.
No.
Wait in line like the rest of us.
If you are that oblivious to your surroundings that you're gonna do that, you don't know who in that line might be running late or that they late for their work and stuff, and hey, I can't have this, and they get out and beat her ass or something. You don't never know.
Park your car and put your lazy ass and go inside.
Right.
Just go
inside.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to do my other one?
What's the main course?
Yeah. What's the main one?
Yeah. What's the main course?
Okay. Here's another food related one for you. Am I the asshole for reporting a child licking the sauce dispensers at Costco?
What?
Oh.
What?
Okay. I went to Costco and bought a hot dog for myself and my husband. After waiting in line, I went to the sauce dispensers to get some mustard. I saw a child licking her fingers, eating the sauce off them, and then proceeded to wipe them on the sauce dispensers where the sauce comes out, repeating the same thing several times with all 3 sauce dispensers.
Where they fucking mama at?
Well,
in line getting a hot dog.
Yeah.
I decided not to confront the child or say anything to her family to avoid causing drama and embarrassment for the child. Instead, I told the staff about the incident.
No.
A staff member came out and asked who did it, and I pointed to the child. Probably should have kept quiet, but oh well. The staff member confronted
that little bitch right there.
That one.
That
one.
nasty little bitch
That
right there.
That nasty one right there.
The staff member confronted the family, which was a big group with 2 women and their children of various ages. The
See?
child who did this was about 6 to 7 years old.
Too fucking old.
Old enough to know better.
Too
I
fucking old.
saw
for that.
her licking everything around her, and even her mother asked her to stop. The family then confronted me, asking why I didn't tell them directly, and went straight to staff. I politely explained that my concern was food safety, and that's all. So I wasn't looking to confront anyone. They didn't believe me, said I must hate children, and spent the next few minutes talking over me and not letting me put a word in.
Oh, shit.
I retaliated that my concern was only food safety and that I don't want other people's saliva in my sauces. The staff member then told them they could easily check the CCTV, which seemed to calm the family down. I'm still frustrated due to this whole incident. I hate arguing with people in public and wonder if I am wrong here. Am I the asshole?
No. So wait, was the family trying to say she was lying? Is that why they said check the security cameras?
I think that they were just upset that she didn't confront them directly.
Yeah, she didn't tell them. Your child is over here licking all the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
She just wanted the staff to clean.
Yeah,
the
I would have told the staff too. You know what? No, ma'am, you're not, or sir, whatever. You're not the asshole, because I think I would have handled it that way too. Knowing how volatile people can get, I probably would not have confronted the family. I would have went to the staff mainly so they could change them out.
Yeah,
change them out,
clean them and change them out.
Ooh, nasty.
I don't know. In the heat of the moment, I would have been so disgusted, and I would have been wondering, why was this kid over here long enough for it to be able to lick and lick and lick and lick and all of these fucking, because they have like 3 sets and 3 sets, like they have, and if she's going, or he is being able to lick, that's too long for you not to know where your fucking kid is.
And she said the parent had already told the kid to sit down once or something.
I'd have been like, whose kid is this licking all this shit?
And that's how I would have been. Like, excuse me, whose child is this?
Yeah.
And how you not seeing them lick all this stuff? This is nasty.
You know, see, children like that don't need to be in public.
No. That, first of all, it's 2 people's fault. It's the parents' fault and it's the kid's fault. That kid's too motherfucking old to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
And the parents' fault, because the parent needs to teach the kid about fucking germs.
Yes.
Post-COVID world that we live in, and you're letting your kid lick shit.
Well, it said the mom had already said something to the kid about licking. So
she told her to stop
this is what your kid does.
Yeah.
So how come you don't like hold your kid's hand or at least keep an eye on them?
Yeah, sit them down and make them
lick
sit down.
all of the sauces. You had your eyes off of that kid for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're not paying attention
with the
to
other
your
chick.
kid.
And the other kids are doing
And she said they said there was a bunch of kids.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
No.
And instead of arguing with somebody, argue with your motherfucking kid. I'm sorry, I'm old school. That's a whooping offense.
Wow.
It is.
Yeah.
In
I can see
public.
that for sure. Yeah.
That's a whooping offense because, first of all, I done told you already once.
Yeah.
Quit licking shit. And wait, and this is the other thing that's a parent's fault. Depending on what she caught. This is nasty. I can't even.
There is issues.
Yeah.
Even
that's not the first time that kid did this shit.
Right.
No. That's
and
a
probably ain't
serial
the first
liquor.
Wait, listen, y'all. This ain't the first time that anyone done that either. There's other kids probably doing it too. See, I don't get the hot dogs at Costco. I get the pizza. Nobody touches it but the people behind the thing. But my point is, whatever the hell the kid was licking the first time to make her tell him to quit licking, did you tell people to go clean it?
Right.
She didn't.
Right.
She probably said, quit licking that, and went on. She didn't tell nobody to clean that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever they was licking on.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't be eating food at no Costco or Sam's. I mean,
oh, Costco food good though.
No,
their snack bar food is good.
No.
But I don't get no. I never get the hot dogs.
Hot food at places like that. You get food and take it home and cook it yourself or something. Whenever I'm in Costco, and I love Costco, but I'm always amazed at the number of people at that food bar. Getting food and stuff and sitting around eating it.
There's nothing wrong with the food.
You just gotta watch out for the sauce area.
The people behind the counter have gloves and masks and hairnets on.
Yeah, but it's all the people sitting around.
Well, I don't sit with them.
That's why I don't use.
I leave.
Even when you go to a restaurant and they have like the ketchup or mustard or barbecue sauce on the table,
I don't get it.
That's true. It has to be in a little packet. Run me the packets.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Because it could have been a kid right there.
Yeah, you didn't know what happened before.
The prior person that was sitting there could have been a kid that licked them. You don't know.
That's why I don't like buffets and stuff. People be sneezing and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over their mouth.
Oh, God. Yeah, no.
Not for me.
I know I would have said something out loud, though. I know I
would have for sure.
Because I would have been so disgusted. I'm like,
and reported it to someone.
Yes.
Yeah, and say, somebody needs to come clean this shit.
Yeah.
Stat.
I love how they pointed out the kid, though.
that one.
Nasty motherfucker over there.
Probably licking something at the time anyway.
Yeah, I was probably licking something.
But you know what? People are just nasty anyway.
Nasty.
I have seen more people with their babies. And this is my pet peeve anyway.
Yeah.
Their babies in the carts with no fucking pants on, no shoes on, and they just have their diaper on the cart seat. And then, not only that, the baby is a baby. So the baby is licked like at their mouth on the fucking handle.
On the handle.
Because they don't have one of those things, those little cushions that you put on it. No, they have these
little bumper
baskets, cushions.
Yeah. It's a little bumper thing
for them to sit on, so they're not touching the real stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But no, people, and then when they get done with their groceries, they put the baby on the floor to walk, and it's walking on the dirty ass fucking grocery floor.
No shoes or socks.
No shoes or socks. Or the other day, where was I at? And I was looking at
the baby is just out here in a diaper?
No, it has like a onesie on and maybe shorts, but no, that
once
baby
the weather
gets
shorts. Hot, a lot of people do
once
that.
It's hot, people just put a onesie on them and no shoes. And babies take their shoes off anyway, but you don't put them on the floor without shoes.
No.
Or this man, where was I at? I think it was at Kroger. This dad was walking with maybe a 1.5-year-old. It was walking, so it had to be at least a 1.5. Baby fell out. Yeah, and babies walk around 12, 13, 14 months, whatever. Baby fell out, was crying on the fucking floor, like had its whole face on the floor. Where people are walking back and motherfucking forth.
No one scooped the baby up?
He finally scooped the baby up, but the baby has had its face on the fucking floor.
Too late.
First.
Mm-mm.
And then another thing. This is for all y'all out there. This is gross. Don't do this. Then another thing. Has it changed where people bring their newborns outside and just have them loose in that fucking air?
Yes.
What happened to the time that you don't take your baby outside of the air before they're like 3 or 4 months old?
Yeah.
But more and more I go to the store and people are walking, not even in the carrier with the blanket on it. Okay, I get it if you have to go to the store and you don't have nobody to watch the baby, bring it and you have the whole thing covered up and nobody can see the fucking baby, right?
Not even
or
that.
breathe on it.
People
or breathe on it.
Right. The people they're holding this teeny tiny baby that can't even, it's all scritched up. They're holding this teeny tiny baby in their arms as they're fucking shopping. People are breathing, walking by, coughing, sneezing, every motherfucking thing else. What happened to the time where you didn't bring your baby out? Is it me
changed.
or what? Like,
No.
Okay, that was a good. And Sister A.
Thank you.
That was good.
Good.
That
Both
was
of
nasty,
them.
though.
That stirred up some
You know
stuff.
what?
Both
Now
of them
I'm gonna be. I can't get no sauces out.
Don't get any sauces.
Oh, don't get none.
The packets. Only packets.
Only the
good packets.
It would like
And almost every place I
antibacterial
go
wipes
to,
wipe the
Yes.
packets.
Yeah.
Yes.
But almost every place I go to, they always give you the packets anyway. You know.
Yeah.
So I can't even think of any that have like the dispensers. Well, yeah, I guess buffet style type.
But like if you go to a
No,
game,
but what
like
I
a
hate to see,
baseball
even if
game
you're
or something,
somewhere,
Ball
what I
games,
hate to see, even when you're somewhere and they have packets for people that like, they always take their hand and get a scoop, but then you also see those same people opening the packet with their teeth, and I'm like, why did you just put that in your mouth?
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You're right.
People forget that we just had a pandemic, I think.
Yeah.
People have forgotten.
Yeah. Even before the pandemic, though.
Yeah. Even before
the pandemic, I would go to, if I was going somewhere and got fries, I'd eat the fries on my way home because I didn't think about the fact that, my hands haven't been washed before I eat. But that was before, because we didn't have to worry about, because we didn't have a pandemic that happened. So we didn't think about it.
That is a good point, though.
Post-pandemic, even when I go, like today, I got Chick-fil-A with some fries. Normally, while they hot, I get at least 1 or 2 on the way home.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore. I wait till I get home and wash my hands.
Wash your hands.
And then I get in and get my fries. They might be a little chilly, but I'll just heat them up in the microwave or whatever. So I have changed my behavior. Like even if I go to Costco and I get my piece of pizza or my chicken bake, them chicken bakes are good. On the way out, I have them wrap that shit up because I don't eat it there. Because I've just been pushing a cart, picking up shit.
Right.
Handling money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have them give me some foil and I wrap that shit up. And if I do eat it in the car, I'm touching the foil in the plate. I'm not touching the food.
Smart.
The food.
And then I wait till I get home, wash my hands, and then I eat it. So, but I think people don't think about that anymore.
Think about it.
Well, a lot of people don't because obviously, I mean, even right before the pandemic actually hit really hard, it's really, really sad when you have to have video demonstrations of how to wash your hands.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember those? I mean, come on now, but they had to do that because people wasn't washing their damn hands. And I think
there's still
back to that,
people who don't wash their hands after the bathroom.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't do that. Yeah, a lot of people do that.
It's astonishing how many people don't do it. And with no shame. They will walk right out of the stall and out the bathroom.
And wait, out the stall, do this in the mirror and go right out the fucking
their
door.
mouth. They're
and touching
their lips.
Grab the door.
Grab the door.
Yep.
Yes.
And them's
the
the
other
ones
day,
I'll be watching out for.
We came out of the stalls at the same time. I go to one sink, she goes to the other. I'm the only one who turned on the water.
Dang.
She starts putting on lipstick.
Oh no.
She went in her purse, got lipstick, started putting on lipstick. Yes, she did. And then put her lipstick back in her purse and walked out. And I'm like,
and I'd be clocking who that was too. So that
exactly.
Yeah.
That's your coworker?
No.
Okay.
From another
Thank
office.
goodness.
A building,
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah.
In the building, though. Yeah.
Yeah, in the building.
Mhm.
Let's go.
Okay.
And guess what they doing? They going home and they cooking dinner and shit. And maybe even changing their baby's clothes and diapers and shit.
And bringing something to the potluck tomorrow.
Potluck. Yeah.
And not near a drop of water done hit their ass.
Not one.
Their hands.
Yeah. Everybody already know we don't do potlucks. Okay?
No.
For
No.
these exact reasons.
Unless
Exactly.
it's store bought and I seen it come
Okay.
from the store.
I have to see the
Bag.
seal broken.
Sealed.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Do we have any other questions?
No. That was it.
No. Welcome to our PSA.
Let's wrap it up.
I feel like it's our duty to let people know. If you didn't know, that's nasty. Start washing your
Yes.
hands. Just in case you didn't know.
Yep.
PSA
When
for
in
the
doubt,
day.
wash your hands.
No, not when in doubt. Just do it.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
if you have no doubt, wash them hands. All right, y'all. That is all the Am I the Asshole we have for today. Let
And
us
watch
know
your
how-
kids.
Yeah.
That
Come
part.
on.
Mr. J is hangry
Let
at this
us
point.
know.
I think
Yes,
so.
let us know how you would answer these questions. If any of the folks you thought were assholes that we didn't think were assholes, let us know. Send us an email at ss@askthesisters.com and send us in your own Ask the Sisters Am I the Asshole questions. We would love to read it on the next episode and get all of our takes on your question. That is ss@askthesisters@gmail.com. All right, that is it for now. I am Sister K.
I'm Sister J.
I'm Sister LM.
And I'm Sister A.
See y'all next time. Bye.
Wash and watch.
Enjoy your chicken tonight, Sister J.
I just gotta say, once a cheater, always a cheater. Ain't no coming back from that. We out.
That part.
Mhm.